So back in 2013, toward the end of 2013, I caught a case with the system. They found a gun in my car, possession of an unlawful weapon. For so long, hearing, yo, you going to jail, yo. Just doubt, you know what I mean? Even in my own self, it was like, you know, you don't know what's gonna happen. Don't trust in God no matter what. There was so much doubt, yo. Now I'm sure a lot of people weren't saying it spitefully, and I'm sure that doubters aren't necessarily spiteful, but at the same time, they're doubtful and they probably don't believe in you. They don't believe in your success and you overcoming and you becoming. Anything that you do, they don't think you have the ability, or that the one who sent you has the ability to open doors no man can shut. Find a man not guilty in the court of law, about to face 3 years in prison. I wouldn't even be making videos. As you can see, there's a common theme of doubting what I can and can't do, or what I can and can't accomplish. I'd even say, honestly, people wanted me to go to jail. I'd honestly say that critics who say I can't become something, they're haters, doubters, critics. As someone telling me, understand that, and the way that they did it, and the way that they doing it, but he don't understand I am that lives inside of me. And if you focus more on what they said than what you're going for, you won't want to do it. But you gotta stay focused. Stay focused. Do the behind the scenes work that nobody knows about. You know what the problem is? Idolatry. Being that we live in a society full of idolatry, what happens is people set standards by how other people accomplish things, other people's status. Will your status match theirs? Can it match theirs? How will it? How can it? This is what I gotta say to people like that. M-Y, mind your business. Probably won't put that in there. What I just said 2 seconds ago, probably got cut out. In all niceness, mind your business. Like when you see me, don't even speak about nothing about art, about music, about anything. What's another important point? People want to speak from a place of ignorance. It's not doing what you're doing. You're not physically accomplishing or realizing what I'm doing. You're a critic with no expertise. You want to tell me how I should do things and that it won't work or that it will based on you having a seat at the movie. But you're not actually in the film. You who've never made a film know all to tell the next man how to be a filmmaker, or the architect how to build a theater. So I'm gonna need all of the people who are just watching to just watch. When you see me, if you don't have positive vibes, if you don't have good energy, then just keep it to yourself. Don't even say it to me. I don't even want to hear it. I don't care. Back in my mind and in my soul, and even in, I'd say even in creation, it's already done. What I need to do in this life has already been written. It has already been figured out. I'm not trying to contest for American Idol. I'm not trying to be famous. I'm not trying to be popular. And if God opens doors for people to know me very well around the world, well, amen. There's nothing wrong with that. See, the problem is when you get fame, you could get caught up in other things. You're gonna get sidetracked. I'm not concerned with fame. I'm more concerned with the body of Christ. If I could make music, that would just wake people up and make them conscious and just aware of their surroundings and of what's going on in this actual universe. That's to be famous, to be with the tops. I mean, it would be nice, but who cares? Like, that's what other people set their affections on because that's all they see. Beyond that, I'm looking to God, so I want to be with God. I want to be next to the Lord. I want the Lord to be next to me. I want to walk in care about fame, popularity. It's stupid. You're not producing stuff for people, they don't want to deal with you. But if you actually on a understand mission, that thing is that I'm on a mission. I'm not here to get famous. I'm on a mission, and I'm accomplishing my mission. Regardless of naysayers, regardless of doubters, regardless of haters, regardless of unsupportive people, I'm gonna do this for the glory of God. I don't care what you think. If it's not edifying, if it's not building somebody up, but yeah, it's trying to break them down, you know what you're doing. That's the thing about it. See, people know what they're doing. They have a slick spirit. We call it a slick spirit. They like to comment and say certain things, but they're actually getting a thrill out of it. Like it's making them feel good about themselves to try to bring you down. And if it's possible, then they'll do it. But with me, it's not possible. But you see, what I won't do anymore is waste my time, waste any breath on these people. As soon as I hear anything negative come out your mouth, I don't even want to talk about it. Let's talk about apples. Let's talk about, obviously, my craft. You want to throw darts at it. So we're not doing it. Same way I had jail problem, and I was looking at 3 years in prison, and people doubted. People said, yo, it's a 3-year sentence, mandatory. You better have that lawyer money. I even doubted. I had to come up with $6,000 for a lawyer and $1,000 for bail. Man, yo, I gotta come up with $6,000 before such and such date. Man, he wants this much. Man, this, man, that. Oh man, 2 years in the making, suffering, almost 3 years. Waking up every night, in the middle of the night, having flashbacks. Now that I'm having visions of the future, people don't want to get next to me. But yet, it's still the same spirit of doubt. It's still the same spirit of hate. It's still the same spirit of wishing bad on you. That's why I made this video, man. I'm just venting. We're gonna call this one venting or something like that. Coffee session, you know that. I don't know, man. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. But I tell you the truth, I don't need to understand it. Everybody ain't coming with me. It's gonna be a funny time, because they're gonna have no choice but to see you soaring and succeeding. This is not for nobody. This is for me. And this is for my purpose. I ain't worried about nobody. I ain't worried about proving nobody nothing. And neither should anybody else be. Like, yo, you know what? I'm glad you doubted me. That just gave me some motivation. That just gave me some fuel. It's crazy how people tend to say this ain't that or this is that. This is compare and contrast. But they don't understand that everything that they doing to me at such an early stage, what do they talk about, these artists? How people always want to see them down. How people always want to. They don't believe in them. They doubt them. They don't believe that they can do something in this life. That's the moral of the story. But guess what? You proved them wrong. Just because. Not for your own selfish gain, but just because.